Hello, student. Welcome to Standard 10th History and Political Science. Let us begin. Let us continue the third chapter of Political Science, that is, Political Parties, Part 4. Now we are going to study the regional parties. Regional parties are those groups in the region who have a proud feeling about the different identity of their region and who compete to get political power with the objective of regional development. So they want to gain power at the state level. The influence of regional parties is limited to a particular region, though they play a significant role at the regional level. They influence national politics as well. So, although they are at the state level, their influence is also been noticed in the national level. Regional parties gives preference to the resolution of regional problems. So they try to solve the problems faced by their own region. For the development of the region, they demand more autonomy and authority. So, from the center, they demand more autonomy. They want more and more sole power to continue that, and also they want the authority to resolve such problems which arose in their particular region. Though they cooperate with federal government, they try to protect their autonomy. So ours is a federal system. Indian government is a federal system, and central has a power over the state government. Yet state government is given a lot of freedom. So in this way, they want to have autonomy uh, in their own respective region, and more authority from the state, from the country, that is union government. Regional parties make several demands, such as regional problem should be resolved at regional level. So these problems should be solved at that level only. They should not go at the higher level. Political power should be in the hands of the people from region, and resident of the region should get preference in administration and jobs. So here, if that particular region, let us take the example of Maharashtra. If Maharashtra government is there, then Maharashtrian people should get preference in the administration and also the civil services, as well as in the politics. So let us move on to next topic, that is changing nature of regional parties. Regional parties came into existence in India in the post independent period. However, over the years, their nature and role has changed significantly. Number one, in the initially, regional identities gave rise to the separatist movement. So each state wanted to have a separate state or the country. Uh, for example, Khalistan wanted to have separate Khalistan, Dravidistan, and so on. The demand for independent Khalistan, Dravidistan were made with the objective of parting from the Indian Federation and exist as a independent state or independent country. Regional parties from Punjab, Tamil Nadu, and Jammu and Kashmir have made such demands. Number two, the demands of regional parties gradually changed. Instead of an independent state, they started demanding more autonomy. So now, in the initial stages, separatist movement was there. Now their demand changed, and they wanted more autonomy from the central government. This was the second stage in the development of regional parties. This stage began after 1990. Number three, the regional parties demanded that for the development of the region, people from region should get power at state and national level. For example, Shiv Sena. So Shiv Sena wanted power at the state level as well as in the national level, that is central government. Telugu Desam also uh, felt the same thing. Number four, the development of regional parties in Northeast shows a different trend. They gave up their demand for separatism and have started demanding autonomy. So they wanted more power. The regional parties from Northeast are now entering in the mainstream of national politics. So it's a good sign that they are also considering that they are part of the mainland India, and they want to come into the mainstream. In short, we can say that role of regional parties in India has passed through various phases, from separatism to autonomy, and now towards entry into mainstream national politics. So, from regional, they want to also enter into national politics, like Shiv Sena at the regional level, as well as also they have the seats at national level. Coalition policies is one of the consequences of their increasing influence in national politics. So, coalition government now at Maharashtra level, we know that Shiv Sena, National Congress, and Nationalist Congress, they have come together and formed a government. This is called coalition government. So, in this way, they formed a government. This has played an important role. In India, we have many regional parties. It is not possible to know about all such parties in this chapter. We will study some parties as representative of India's east, west, north, and south regions. So let us see some major regional parties as shown below. The first party is Shiv Sena, main political party in Maharashtra, established in 1966 by Balasaheb Thackeray at Mumbai. Objective: protection of the rights of Marathi people, promotion of Marathi language, resistance to people from other region. So their main aim is promotion of Marathi language, protest or resistance to people from other region, and protection of Marathi people. In 1995, it entered into a coalition with BJP and came to power in Maharashtra. It shares power with the BJP in Maharashtra since 2014, and now we know 2019 onwards they have formed the government in coalition with the Indian National Congress and Nationalist Congress Party. The next regional party which we are going to see is Shiromani Akali Dal. This party was established in 1920, a prominent regional party in Punjab. Their objective, the objective of cultivating religious and regional identity. They assumed power in Punjab for many years. So this party is from Punjab, Shiromani Akali Dal, and they are still in power from quite a many years. The third party we are going to see is Jammu and Kashmir National Conference. This is the main regional party in Kashmir, which was established in 1932. They protect the interest of Kashmiri people and protection of autonomous state. They were demanding that Kashmir has to be separate as an autonomous state. So this was their demand, and thus Jammu and Kashmir Nationalist Conference were working towards that goal. Then we have the next regional party, that is Assam Gan Parishad. So from this we come to know that this party is from Assam. Assam agreement was signed in 1985, resolve the problem of displaced people. So first of all, the displaced people's problem were solved. Then protect the unique culture, the Assam culture and the eastern states culture. They have to protect. Linguistic and social identity of Assam were protected. Economic development of Assam for them was important. They assumes power in Assam for many years. So quite a many years past now, they are still having power at that particular state. Then we have the next party, Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. This is a justice party, a non-Brahmin movement in 1920 was transformed into Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, a political party. In 1944, Justice Party came to be known as Dravida Kazhagam. In 1944, a group separated from this party and established another party. So they were divided into two. So Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam party. Another group separated from this party in 1972 and established All India Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam. So three times this party was divided, and they took a different name, but the original name, Dravida Munnetra Dravida Kazhagam party, was kept intact. Protection of Tamil identity, member of coalition government at the center for some year. So first of all, Tamil identity. This party is at Tamil Nadu and they want to keep their identity. They also helped the central government. They became the to form the coalition government. The party has supported of voters. The party has support of voters from all sections of society. It was in power for a long period and implemented many policies. So they were in power and they have done a good job by implementing policies to improvise the region Tamil Nadu, and thus this party is still in power in that state, that is Tamil Nadu. In India, we have many regional parties in every state that have influenced the state politics. The following chart shows the performance of regional parties in Maharashtra in the election of 2009 and 2014. So let us see regional parties in Maharashtra. Representation in Vidhan Sabha, that is at Maharashtra level. Name of the party, seats 1, election of 2009 and 2014. So first party is Shiv Sena. In the year 2009 they won 44 seats, and 2014 they got 63 seats. Maharashtra Navnirman Sena, 2009 they got 13 seats, and 2014 they have secured only one seat, so their position went down. Peasants and Workers Party, 2009 they got 4 seats, and 2014 one seat reduced and they remain on 3 seats. Republic Party of India, Bahujan Mahasangha, they got 1 seat in 2009, and 2014 they managed to keep the same seat. Republican Party of India, they had not opened their accounts in 2009, neither they were able to open in 2014. Samajwadi Party, they secured 4 seats in 2009, and they went down to 1 seat in 2014. Bahujan Vikas Aghadi got 2 seats in 2009, and 2014 they won 3 seats. Rajya Sabha, Rashtriya Samaj Paksha, 1 seat they got in 2009, and 2014 again 1 seat. All India Muslim Ilauddin Ilahadullah Muslimin, they were not formed during 2009, but 2014 they existed and they won 2 seats. Jan Surajya Shakti Party won 2 seats in 2009 and no seats in 2014. Lok Sangram Party got 1 seat, and 2014 election no seats. Swabhimani Party won 1 seat in 2009, and the next election 2014 they had no seats. So this way we have studied the chart of the regional party and the seats they had in the in the uh, regional party at Vidhan Sabha. So can you tell, every state in India has regional parties. It is not possible to take review of all those parties. Find out information about other regional parties with the help of map of India. You can even take the help of the net. In this chapter, my dear student, we took a review of national and regional political parties in India. So please read the lesson, check out all the national or the national parties and the regional parties, see their symbols, see their objectives, write down properly, study well, and get ready for the annual exam which is uh, ahead to come. Till then, all the best. Have a good time.